Welcome to Off-Grid Victory. So today we're going to be doing tire sensor matching here. This is a 2015 Silverado truck, Chevy Silverado truck. It's going to work for pretty much most of the generations in that range. And what you'll need is maybe your manual. It's on page, here you go, 10-66. It's TPMS sensor matching process, and that'll give you the way to do it in more detail, but I just wanted to show it to you. I got this sensor off of maybe eBay or Amazon, I forget, but it was relatively cheap, a lot cheaper than you would find in conventional means. And so look around and you'll be able to find this sensor. Unfortunately, the truck is not, it wasn't built into the truck. It should have been, but Chevy cheesed out on that. So on the older models, you can set the TPMS system, the tire matching system, through the car, but now you need this little gizmo to do it. So anyway, shame on Chevy for that, but it is what it is. So we're going to be, I just rotated the tires, and I made sure that the two tires were low so you could see it on the screen, but we're going to go through the process right now. So the first thing you want to do is you want to turn on the car key, and I'm going to just display the display screen. So I'm putting it on the on position. So not just the radio, but on the on position before the ignition. And right now it has that my tire's low, whatever. I'm going to dismiss that because that's just to show it to you. And excuse the annoying sound in the background. That can't be helped because I'm leaving a door open to show you this thing. So I'm just perusing through, and I'm getting to the tire pressure area. So once again, it's on the on position, and I'm going to match the tires to the pressure. And like I said, I already did it, but I wanted to show you. So what you want to do is press this guy on the right hand side. There's a check button. This is what you use to, as you can see here, go through the menu. And yeah, forget that guy. Oil. Go back up. Oil. There's the pressure. So now I'm going to hold down this button for a few seconds. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now it says tire learning active. Okay, and we're going to take this sensor. Excuse all the camera work here, but it has to be done. And I'm going to put it right next to the front. This is the front driver's side tire. And then next, I'm going to go to the passenger side, right next to the valve stem on the passenger side. And then it'll do another beep. And then I'm going to go to the passenger side rear and hit that, learn. And by the way, this particular product, I'll give you the model number after I'm done, because this has to be done relatively fast. And the last one, this is the driver side rear. Okay, so now it gave a beep beep, a double beep, and that will make it set. And so, all right, get rid of that annoying sound. So the first thing I did was put the car on brake, and then I put the key on the, here you go, on the on. So I'm going to turn it off. That's the off. One click, just the radio and lights and such. And then the on position to the second click, where all the gizmos are now lit up. And then the full ignition. And so right now, my tire pressure is low on one of the tires, as you can see, because I rotated it. And so now you can see that, hey, I do have different, let's go back. I have different pressures on each tire. So the front passenger side is where I was pumping the tire. That's the front tire pressure that's right for this car. It's 32 psi's in the front and 35 in the back. So now I'm going to proceed and go ahead and pump that one that's 24 up to 35, and let's see how that goes. And then you can see now each one of these tire pressures are different and in the proper order that it should be. So once again, this particular thing that I got here, the TPMS reader, is made by Orange Electronics. It's model number EL-50448. And like I said, you can pick this up at eBay pretty cheap. Go to Amazon and relatively cheap. And then, of course, you want to take this sensor, put it on the on position of your car, go scroll through this tire pressure menu area, and then hold down this check button for I think it's like 5 seconds, and then it'll beep twice the car, and then you go through each tire. First the driver's side. The driver's side, you hit the sensor button near the valve stem, and then you go to the passenger, and then it'll beep the car, and then one beep, and then you go to the passenger side and it'll give you one beep, and then you go to the passenger rear and it'll give you one beep, and then the rear of the driver's side will give you one beep, and then when it's all done it'll give you a double beep, and it'll go back to this menu, and then your tire pressure should be all correct on your vehicle. Alrighty, shalom.